They say beauty is subjective. I mean, unless you look like this. You know, everyone's been talking about the attempted assassination, but all I'm thinking about is... But these figures are a little big, and I'm running out of shelf space. That's better. I figured I would go ahead and swap the color palettes on these, because painting one-to-one just isn't my style. But there was a problem. One of these is blue and white, and the other one is red and white. How was I going to paint these? Am I just going to replace my Shiranui's red body white? I guess you could throw Felicia's claw surprise, red, apply Shiranui Obama. No. Luckily, I brought up my woes with some of the more cultured folk at work, receiving solutions from a coworker that shall not be named. Mini-Mai was started with a coat of white for the main color of the dress. I was very satisfied with how the color was coming out, until it dried. Now, I have brought this up before, but Dollar Tree is not the go-to when it comes to any kind of paint. But seeing as it was the only white I had, I just had to use it. And since I had to mix it with the other colors to get the light blues and pinks, those also suffered a little bit. Then I thought, let me drive to the hardware store 3 minutes away and take a look at their paint selection. They were out of white craft paint. So I picked up a bottle of enamel that I saw, thinking, oh, this should be fine. It was different. So painting with the Dollar Tree paint is like painting with wet dust. Painting with this enamel was like painting with whiteout. This stuff did not want to go on smooth. It was only because of my sheer genius that this came out good at all. The hair and the skin were much more agreeable. I have a pre-mixed tube of white and red that I gradually combine with small amounts of yellow and brown to achieve a skin tone. The hair needed blue and only blue. Look at that, that is one hell of a transformation. She went from Lady of the Night to high-class ballerina. Now on to the main event. Now, I'm not saying that Felicia's better than my Shiranui, because I don't have to, that shit's obvious. Look at them meat hooks. Look at them grape stompers. I don't know about you, but I like my woman with large appendages. Starting with the same skin tone as before, but with a little extra brown, following that up with my good red paint. I finished the main body of the figure by giving a plain old brown coat to the hair, fighting Satan to get the white onto the claws, as well as those little hair tentacles. She went from superhero to supervillain. This actually came out really cool. Now it's time to glaze both of these figures, which is kind of going to be like diffusing a bomb with the My Shiranui. Last time I tried this with the low quality white paint, it dragged all of those tiny particles of pigment all over the rest of the figure. I glazed each individual color, washing the brush between each coat. A little more surgical than I'm used to, but it worked out okay. You really notice all the mistakes you've made and every spot you missed while you're glazing, but no one else notices. It's really interesting to see how just a simple color change can affect the whole feel of the character. Okay, I'm not actually into giant hands and feet.
No! God, please!